We are heading back to Cedar Point. It is the newest record-shattering ride there. And if you haven't been on it yet, it's Valravn.
Valravn's our brand new roller coaster at Cedar Point in 2016. It is a world record breaker. It is the tallest, the fastest, and the longest dive coaster ever created on planet Earth. That means that it's 223 feet tall, drops you down at a 90-degree angle that's straight down toward the ground, which gives it that dive characteristic. And it's the longest, so you're going to travel for about 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Gives you a nice long ride, and guests so far have absolutely loved it. Cedar Point's the roller coaster capital of the world, and we have all different kinds of coasters, from Millennium Force, the world's first giga coaster, which is over 300 feet tall, to Top Thrill Dragster, the world's first strata coaster, over 400 feet tall. We have great coasters in our lineup, but the dive coaster is one that we just didn't have, and so our guests wanted a new and unique experience, and so the dive coaster is what we went with. Building a roller coaster is not an easy task, and we started literally right after the park closed last season. We start digging holes in the ground for the concrete footers that hold it up well before people even see it before the end of the season, so that when the season's over, we can start right away with erecting steel. And Valravn is really unique in that when you get to the top of the hill, you don't just start the ride like the other roller coasters. You're held over the edge for 4 seconds before we release you and you take that dive straight down. It's an experience unlike any other here at the park. Valravn during the day is awesome because you get an amazing panoramic view of Cedar Point. You get to see the islands, Kelly's Island, Put-in Bay, Lake Erie, Sandusky Bay, the rest of the park. But then when the sun goes down, it's dark, so you're not really seeing your entire path, and it changes the way that you ride this ride. Not only that, but there's lights on this ride all the way up the lift hill that kind of coordinate with you going up the lift hill, and really when you see the other lights in the park from the top, it's a beautiful, beautiful ride. You know, when you're holding there over the edge and hanging straight down, staring down at the ground, you know, that's the experience that this ride is really known for. And once your journey starts, I mean, the inversion that you go right into is amazing. And then the roll, the 270-degree roll, is the surprise element of the ride. You're floating out of your seat the entire time. And it doesn't look like much, but when you're riding it, you just get that floaty air time, that negative G's in your body, and it feels awesome. If you want a smooth, comfortable experience, a unique experience, the hanging over that edge and seeing the view that you get up there, and the restraint system also is unique. It's a vest-style restraint like our Gatekeeper coaster, so it's very comfortable. You know, and guests really love it. They want rides that are comfortable, that they can experience together. And the best part is, if you want to ride in the front seat, you have 7 other seats to choose from, so you can bring 7 of your friends for 8 people sitting in the front row, which is something we don't have at any other ride at the park. We also listen to guests. We take their feedback in surveys, so we ask them, what do you want to see at Cedar Point? Do you want to see a family ride? Do you want to see a really fast roller coaster? If you were going to get a roller coaster, what would you like to see at the park? We take all that into consideration. Being the roller coaster capital of the world, we're all about the diverse amounts of experiences that we have, from little coasters to big coasters. So when you look at the lineup that we have, it's a great package for someone who wants to ride thrill rides and roller coasters and spend a day with friends and family.
Well, welcome back, riders. How's your ride?
Well, for those who love that kind of thing, I think he just sold it. I will sit back and watch everyone else do it. For all the information you need to plan your next trip to Cedar Point, just visit their website.